We arrived here and it was really a warm, inviting place. And the culture, the people, the whole environment was such that it was attractive and much different than the environment.
Yeah, we lived in Phoenix 29 years and started looking for retirement facilities, looked at 3 or 4 others from here, and decided on Mount Miguel. The lovely grounds, landscaping, how spacious it is.
And one of the things that I think is evident when you walk the grounds is the faith component. In our heritage and our mission. We're very mission-minded. We have a lot of pastors, missionaries, teachers, and people that really do great work, and they want to extend that work that they've always been doing throughout their lives and their career to our staff.
So Covenant Retirement Communities really was birthed out of a vision from the Evangelical Covenant Church in 1886. And they opened the Home of Mercy. And it was in the city of Chicago. Covenant Retirement Communities today has grown to the 15 communities that it is. And one of the commitments that was made many, many years ago is that Covenant Retirement Communities would have a retirement community in every conference of the Evangelical Covenant Church. And so as individuals move in and they look at the financial security of that individual community, while that's extremely important, they also have the assurance that they have a backup from the larger organization in the event of access to funds to do new development, or in the event that that community would be challenged financially. They know that their investment in Covenant Retirement Communities is safe.
From my vantage point is the fact that our residents and our staff really get support that if you were a standalone facility you would not necessarily have. And by support I mean you can utilize the resources to help you make decisions about programming, to financial direction. I think there's a lot of benefits with respect to how large CRC is and how well respected they are within the industry, that they have a voice. I think also it gives them a lot of opportunities to really develop the campus through construction, through projects that would be a lot more difficult for us to do if we were by ourselves. Back in 1942, a man by the name of Emil Cavaline, he was a retired railroad executive and a Covenant church member. He had a vision to establish a faith-based Christian community in suburban San Diego County. But he introduced himself to a man by the name of Jess Bailey, who took over the fund and took over that effort. And through a number of different meetings, he was eventually led to a man by the name of Paul Brandell, who was the chairperson of the Covenant Ministries of Benevolence in Chicago. Through that relationship, that eventually helped to develop our campus. In the 1960s, when Spring Valley was just starting to grow, they identified the property that we're at today. And so in 1965, our campus moved in its first resident. And here we are now over 50 years enjoying this 20-acre campus, an oasis in the heart of Spring Valley. And we have about 400 plus residents and 200 staff 50 years later. Even though we seem like we're out on the eastern part of San Diego County, we're 20 minutes from downtown, 20 minutes from Coronado, one of the country and maybe one of the world's best beaches. We've got shopping 5 minutes from here. We've got great shopping to the east.
We have lots of walking paths, trees, outdoors, and we have all levels of care. So not only do we have independent living apartments, but we have skilled nursing, assisted living, memory care, physical therapy, rehab. So we really can take care of the needs for the future.
And we just got to thinking how we didn't really want our kids making the decisions for us, where to go, where to put mom and dad, And this was a really nice independent living place, and they had so many activities. And many people that came up to us, had the sincere, "How are you? What's your name?"
I've served on the council here for 4 years, and that was an interesting experience. Currently I'm singing in the men's chorus. I'm also a soloist, so I do some Monday special concerts that they have periodically here. And I do Vespers over at the healthcare and Brandell facility. So there's plenty to keep me out of mischief here, besides playing golf.
Oh, I am active in the art club, and I belong to the activities committee. In the past, I've been on the benevolence banquet committee. I participate in classes that are offered here in jewelry and art and other lectures and trips that they provide off campus to sites in San Diego.
It's actually kind of fun to go into the dining room and have a meal, and the servers are familiar. They know you, they know what your preferences are, and it's just kind of fun to be able to be friendly with them, and they know our names and we know their names, and it's just kind of, it's an environment that's attractive to us.
And I give a lot of credit to our Life Connect program, our wellness philosophy, where we look at the 8 different dimensions of wellness, and our staff really take that seriously. And so what they do is they work together with the residents in order to identify areas of interest that person or those groups of residents are interested in, and try to develop a program that's unique to their own needs.
I've never felt turned away or "I don't have time for you" from any of the staff, including the director's assistant. You walk in and you've got her attention.
They're very concerned about each of us and our care here, and if we're happy, and so yeah.
I always think in the back of my mind, well, how would I want my mom to be treated, or how would she want me to handle this situation? So in thinking of that, of course I would want her to have the best of services, and that's available. But it all kind of reverts back to biblical standards. It's like, do unto others as you would like others to do unto you. So that's what inspires me to serve.
Just bringing a smile to somebody's face each and every day, just going that extra mile, doing that extra little thing that maybe they didn't expect, and just bringing them joy and hope.
I really have a passion and a heart for working with seniors. We're really a family here. I love them, they love us. It's not the relationship that we have is really special with our residents.
For me, because I feel like they're part of my family too. When I held my grandma before, I just feel like I saw the necessity that they need, and I just feel like I feel in my heart that I just want to do it.
When I can go home at the end of the day and think it's not about the game that I played with the residents, but it's the chance that we had to interact and to laugh and to reminisce and to just be able to experience their life.
I would say come sooner than later. A bigger bang for your buck the sooner you come in.
And then you're young enough to take advantage of all the services and amenities and trips they provide and all of that.
There's a very active group of people here that live here, and if you wait too long, you're going to miss out on a lot of things that you could otherwise have had some fun.
We're in a beautiful climate, beautiful backdrop, and we're faith-based Christian community. There's a lot of great things that are really attractive to people that we offer.